I got a question. Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
Christ. Hey, shalom, wherever you are. ISUPK Delaware Sabbath Service. You know what I mean? Preaching Officer Knock.
Outside Zarbour.
You know what I mean? We about to get down on this Sabbath service. Last week we left off on the tabernacles and the garments. So we left off on the garments. So about to get into it, about to get busy. We're gonna kick off the Sabbath service, of course. I'm saying with the procedures and the prayers, then we're gonna get right to the scriptures. All right, let's get it. So, Layasha.
Little airy. Oh, we ain't got the.
There you go.
All right. Elijah. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means turn the face to east. All right. We're going to send the Lord.
We'll send the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Haya. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakos. Taba'ah. Ratazai. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawo. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathalanau. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaklanau. Kabawafnau. Kasalaknau. Kabawafyanau. Wala'ah. Tabayayanau. Vanasaya 1. Abol. Hawashayana. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wala'ala. Wathapara. Lawalumyam. Amun. In English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right, this prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kasha. Nathalanau. Haka. Larpa'ah. Kal Makala. Haka. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Haka. Lahakmi. Haka. Al-Rakawa. Hatama Allah. Garashan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The Wadaman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. It's the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baraklanau. Wayasha'ala. Wahabaya. Sapari. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The Wadaman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. In the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right, Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Aizari. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regab. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yad. Yam Yawamum. Hashemash. La'ayakak. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makara. Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'ath. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aita. Awalum. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. All right. Psalms 83. Alahayim. Al-Dama Yelakah. Al-Takaraj. Al-Tashakwat. Kayahana. Awayabika. Yahamayawan. Ra'ash. Aimaka. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'itazawa. Al-Tazapuwanyaka. Amarwa. Lako. Wanakaki. Magoya. Wala'ayasakar. Shem Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'itazawa. Laba. The Kadwa. Ayaka. Barya. Yakarafa. Ahoya. Adawam. Waishimi Ayu. Barya. Yakarafa. Mawa'aba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak.
Palasha. I'm Yeshabi.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Sarawai. Labunya. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadi. Kasayasara. Kayabya. Manakal. Kayashwa. Nashamadwa. Bayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadiyabu. Ka'arab. Wakazaba. Wakatazalmanai. Kal Nasiyakamu. Ashar. Amar. Nairashah. Nanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagla. Lapunya Raka. Ka'ash. Thaba Ira. Wakalaba. Dalahat. Hariyam. Khan. Tharadat. Basa Ira. Wabasawa Paf. Thaba Halam. Mala'ah. Punyahum. Kuala One. Wayabakwashwa. Shimka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahol. Ayai. Wayakapara. Wayabad. Wayadaiwa. Kaya'atha. Shimka. Yahawa. Labaka. Alayawan. Kal. Ratasai. Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
O
O Yahweh.
Yahweh.
For lo. Thine enemies. Make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Moab. Hagarim. Gabal. Ammon. The Amalek. The Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also was joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. It became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. And like Zahab. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Zamun. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As a fire burning for wood. And as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. Sir. Which means to turn. And your Shabbat means to be seated. Most High Christ for them prayers, man.
Boy, that sets it off right there.
Absolutely. Once again, back again. ISUBK Dello. You get me every time. Yeah, I be trying to slide the chair.
Yeah. Told you you want to switch to this, Joe?
No, you good, man.
I'd rather be a nice
Knock yourself out, brother. Knock yourself out.
That's the joint right there. You know, the hip.
Hey, so like you can help me one time with that joint?
That thing got me warm.
Yeah.
You need to cut the heaters off.
And you took a sip of your joint.
Right?
Just hit me up, man.
Yeah, drowning.
No. I'm gonna be finding Nemo out this joint.
What's going on here?
It's all good. So once again, last week we left off at Exodus 28.
27 and 8.
27 and 8.
Yeah, 27. We start picking up at 8.
All right.
Verse 8.
Go ahead and hit that.
Hold on a second, actually.
Hold on, because
then we sped off of that. Yeah.
No, we left off at I think it was 21. Was it 28?
28, yeah, because and thou shalt make holy garments. Yeah, we in 28.
Exodus 28 and 8.
Yep, 28 and 8. Pen over there? That's what I meant to do last week.
Just drop it in a text message or something.
28 and 8, right? I'll read it. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start off in the Hebrew, Exodus chapter 28, verse 8. You got it to knock? Is it to knock over here if you need one? All right. Everybody should get a bilingual Bible. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't understand the Hebrew, get a bilingual Bible and follow along so you can have a interlinear Bible, I guess is what you call it. Is that what you call it? Interlinear Bible. So you can see Tanakh is a fat, small book. Right there, between the two Bible dictionaries. Two green books. Boom. Exodus chapter 28, verse 8. That Tanakh you got, that's the New King James Version in English. So be careful with the English. But the Hebrew is Tuab. All right. Exodus 28 and 8. Wahashab, Apadatha Wa, Ashar, Alayan, it's like Alayawa, Kama Aisha Hawa, Mamnawa, Yahaya, Zahab, Thakalaf, Wa'a Ragaman, Watha Wala Aitha, Shanya, Washash, Mashazar. That's dope. Mashazar, that's dope. Exodus 28 and 9. Wala Kwakaf, Atha, Shatawa, it's like Shataya, Abunya, Shaham, Wapatha, Khatha, Alahayim, it's like it. Shamawath, Baniya, Yasha Allah. Exodus 28 and 10 in Hebrew. Shasha, Mashamatham, Ail, Ha'aban, Ha'akaf, Wa'ath, Shamawath, Hashasha, Hanawatha Ram, it's like a Hanawatha Rayim, Al, Ha'aban, Hashana Yath, Kathawa Lada Thumb, verse 11. Ma'esha Karash Abun Pathawa Hawa. It's like a Pathawa Haya. It's like a Pathawakaya. Katham Thapathak Atha Shafaya Ha'abunyam Al Shamath Bunya Yasha'ala Masabath Tazawath Zahab Tha'aisha Atham, verse 12. Washamath Ath Shatha Ha'abanyam Al Kathapath Ha'apad Abanya Zakarawa Labanya Yasha'ala. Most High Christ. Get the Lord a hand for that one.
For real.
Yeah, man. Wanasha Aharon Atha Shamawatham Lapanya Yahweh Al Shathawa Kathapayan Lazakaran, verse 13. Wa Aishayath Mashabath Tazath. Wahab, verse 14. Washathaya, Sharya Sharath, Zahab, Tahawor, Magabatha, Magabalath, Fa'aisha, Itham, Ma'aisha, Ibath, one Thatha, Ath, Shar Shayath, Shar Sharath, Ha'aibathath, Al Hamashabath Tazath. All right. While you come, you got the mic?
It's right here.
You tested that mic already?
Yes.
All right, but what's that curse?
You said
that's a dope drum.
Oh, that down there?
Yeah.
Which called why you come sitting in the back of the class like
yeah, I know, right? Why you come in the bad kids in high school? You know what I mean?
Oh man.
It's all good. That's what the Lord did for us, man. He changed us, man.
That's right.
I used to come to class, just be like, I smell your cologne. Like, it's called Grape Dutch.
Yeah. I used to say, can I buy for men?
Can I buy for men? Most time, Christ, the Lord came and saved us, man, because destruction was upon us.
Yes,
absolutely. It's a lock it. While you come, you got it. Exodus chapter 28, verse 8.
Khan. Book of Exodus chapter 28, verse 8. Mm-hmm. And the curious girdle of the what's that word?
That's it.
Is it
curious girdle of ephod?
Ephod, yeah. Khan Salakia. Which is upon it, shall be of the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue and purple.
I'm talking about the belt. Go ahead.
And scarlet and fine twined linen.
And we talked about fine linen. We talked about this last week. I don't know if you was here last week, but all of this is very expensive. Gold, you don't just find gold. Blue is hard to make because of the color.
Right.
Purple, forget about it. That's why only people of high stature wore purple. You feel what I'm saying? Scarlet is red. I mean, it's hard to make scarlet. The color scarlet was hard to make. You know what I mean? And linen, of course, you know what I'm saying, only certain people was able to get this type of attire popping. Right. You know what I mean, today you could go to, like, let's put it like this. Only certain people wear Balenciaga. Only certain people wear, you know what I'm saying, Yves Saint Laurent. I don't even know if they make clothes, but you get my point. You know what I'm saying? Only certain people wear a certain type of linen because you can afford it. But in our case, we're supposed to look royal.
Right.
We're supposed to look like we got that Salaki. We got that Salaki. We got that shit on. Salaki for my language. You feel what I'm saying? We look like we got that shit on because we the priests and prophets of the Most High.
Right. You're supposed to, if I may, so you're supposed to look like that app that everybody downloaded.
Real talk. You're supposed to, you know what I mean? We lensing in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what the Lord wants us to be. Want us to stand out. Want us to look different. You feel what I'm saying? So when you got a belt made of scarlet and blue and gold, you feel what I'm saying? You look different. They say, yo,
right.
who Salakia, who bull? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to get the Philly off me, but it's hard. Salakia. You gotta,
that ain't even Philly. That's just us.
Bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. I mean, but you got your bull. Like, who bull? You know what I'm saying? He come through with a shirt on with a gold belt with scarlet and blue and linen on.
This bull got it right.
He's different. Salakia, you got it, why you come?
And thou shalt take 2 onyx stones and grave them the names of the children of Israel.
Once again, onyx stones is not hard to find. I mean, remember watch Pokemon?
Well, yeah.
And the boy Onyx, he was the rocks.
Oh yeah.
Remember the boy Onyx? He was the boy with the rocks.
Word.
You know what I mean? Look,
I watched it a little bit. I probably when it came out, I was probably too old to be watching it. Totally.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Onyx, of course, is stones that are rare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's stone. You know what I mean? Kind of like any other like sanded granite or sandstone and whatever one. You know what I mean? It's a stone, of course, but the type of stone is different. You know what I mean? So now you got a stone with all the names of Israel's on it. Go ahead.
Verse 10. 6 of their names on the stones.
On one stone.
6 of their names on one stone. And the other 6 names of the rest of the other stones according to their birth.
According to their birth. Remember, the Lord always dealt with order. The Lord always dealt with some type of order. You know what I mean? So now you got to list them in the name of their birth. Reuben. You know what I'm saying? Right. Start from the top. He's the firstborn. Drop it down. You feel what I'm saying? So the Lord, of course, always had his order. Right. Go ahead.
With the work of an engravement in stone.
With the work of an engraver. Once again, you know what I'm saying? And Salagi, if y'all come in the comments, let me know if we breaking it down too far. Y'all probably get it. You know what I'm saying? But the work of an engraver means someone who's skilled at this. Right. You don't just have any brother that, you know what I mean, he's a swimmer. You know what I'm saying? Or he's a carpenter, and you want him to engrave these stones. Like, nah, brother, this is what you do. You've been worked on engraved. Like, if you want somebody to work on your house, you would only get the best of the best. Right. Somebody that you know is qualified to work on your house. Or somebody to work on your car. You want somebody that's qualified to do it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, yo, show me a resume. Show me a portfolio or something. I want to see what you've done. Right. So if somebody come to engrave the stone, we want to know that he's good at engraving stone.
Not only just good.
You went in your mouth too. Pause. Yeah. I'm glad you killed it.
Crazy. But
Salakia. Go ahead, man.
But like you said, if he's doing this for the work of the Lord, man, understand that dude wasn't just, you know what I mean, good. Not great. This dude, he was the best. Like, he was absolutely the one that just, yo, you know what? You know who do this good, man? Yo, go ahead and get what you call it.
Yeah, brother, down the street.
Down the street, man. That boy, he thorough with this, man.
He had a recommendation.
No, man. I'm trying to tell you this, man. I'm trying to tell you between the two of them, I'm trying to tell you my man's is better.
Like, whoever did this,
right?
I don't know if y'all can see this, but whoever did this was pretty damn good,
right?
You know what I mean? Because if you had to do this by hand,
with that line on there,
yeah, like this is very intricate. Yeah. If you had to do this by hand, you know what I'm saying? It'll take a time,
right?
So. I mean, you want the best of the best to do your job. So the Lord wanted the best of the best. So whoever engraved this stone was an engraver. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I forget what the scripture say. Read from the top, from 11.
I don't want to, sir. With the works of an engraver in stone, like the engravers of a
signet.
Salakia. Thou shalt engrave the 2 stones with the names of children of Israel.
Signet is a signature. So you're engraving or you signing the names of the children of Israel into the stone.
So he was so good at doing that, like just like he does with the signet, he was able to do the same thing he does with stone.
And if I could, like this is like 2000 BC,
right?
So this is before the cricket. So,
yo, you crazy.
They didn't have a cricket. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't have machinery or great works of machinery.
Right.
They did this really by hand.
Right.
So if you can imagine a brother with a chisel and a hammer, you know what I'm saying? He's signing someone's name in a stone. You feel what I'm saying? It takes great discipline and it takes great focus. You know what I'm saying? So
if I may, sir, like every now and again, like I do watch like some history type stuff. And they got some places that it like that stone is engraved so well that it'd be like, how the hell was he able to do it not having the machinery and the tools that we have today?
Because he focused and the Lord was with him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know it was Israel that was doing certain things and it wasn't no regular, you know what I mean, people. You know
and I think people
slaveries we were in.
I think people misunderstand the ingenuity of people back then.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
They
like
do.
They was smart as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a book called something about Babylon, right? And there was a king that he wanted 2 pyramids built. He asked 2 brothers to build the 2 pyramids. He said, whoever built it first, I give you my riches. I mean, pretty much like the Lord giving him a blessing or something like that, right? So the one brother just built it off the muscle. He taking all these blocks trying to build it, right? He like, yo, my brother ain't working at all. He's not even working. But his brother was making a device. So he walked over there with a robot or some type of robot, what we call a robot today, or robotics, engineering. You know what I'm saying? He engineered a machine that can pick the blocks up and put them up there. So in 3 years, when the dude got to the 2nd level, the dude came over by the 3rd year and built the joint in the year. So by the time he got to the 4th and 5th level, he died. And the dude that built it with engineering, he got the blessings.
Right.
And he was chilling on the island somewhere. what I'm saying? I think people doubt that's
right,
this cause. Yeah, he near the beach, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna kick up my foot, man. Or have you say, you know what I'm saying? But my point is this: they forget to add that people were smart back then.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like they work smart, not hard.
Right.
Which I'm sure was around back then.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So
I mean, like when you look at the pyramids, you see what I'm saying? Like people, they don't want to admit that it was us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They'll say that, you know, somebody else. Let me get it, sir.
What do you think?
They'll want to admit that, you know, oh, it was the Egyptians that built this. You know what I mean? It was the Africans that built this. You know what I'm saying? But that thing was built out of captivity. That thing was built from slaves. You see what I'm saying? And it was hard bondage. So much so that thing is still standing today. You see what I'm saying?
Like, if I could, what you're saying is so heavy is because, like, if Africans built it, why there ain't no new ones?
Right.
Why haven't they built any new pyramids?
That's dope. That's actually pretty dang dope. Why don't we see no more pyramids? Like, and not to mention, if they built it, then why can't they keep it? Why couldn't they? Why everything that happened to it? You see what I'm saying? Like, you think about it, that thing was smooth. You know what I mean? On all edges. And they said it had it was milestone at the top. You see what I'm saying? So if they built it, when we left that captivity, why didn't they maintain it? Like, why are we looking at you know, just blocks right now? It's all jacked up. It's not smooth as it was when it was created. Like they said, it was higher, taller, and everything because of what the outer part of it was like. You see what I'm saying? So why hasn't it been maintained? They want to say, oh, you know, all these lights and all these things was in Egypt and all this other type stuff. Well, where is it? How come we don't see that today? Where is the pharaohs? You know what I mean? If you want to say you Egyptian and you want to prescribe to being part of Kemet, where's the pharaohs at? You see what I'm saying? Where's all these Nefertiti's and dog face people? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you go to show that it was us that put the Salam Lord Christ, sir. It was us that built that pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Because once we left, it was no more. Mm-hmm. And because of the ingenuity and the way we was able to build that up, and that's why it still stands, even though the pyramid was a mount for a grave. Right.
That's what the pyramid is a present day tombstone.
Right.
So Pharaoh wanted a pyramid to reach the heavens.
Right.
So when he died, you know that's his gravesite. That's all it was. You feel what I'm saying? And the art of pyramid, of course, Israel obtained it and kept it because when he came to the other side of the earth,
I was about to say that too.
It's pyramids all through Guatemala. It's pyramids all through Nicaragua. Yep. It's for sure Guatemala. It's pyramids in South America. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pyramids all over the earth.
Yeah, it's pyramids here in the United States.
You know it's pyramids in Indiana.
It's pyramids in Delaware. We see there's some zones in Delaware. There's some mountains in Delaware, man.
They found a city outside of Cuba, in between like Miami and Cuba, that they found by sonar. They found that, but
underwater.
He did research about it. Know about it, but he found pyramids all down the joint. It's underwater now.
You know what I mean? And the point is this: like our people are different, man. We great. I mean, and my point is this: the ingenuity of us from even back then, you know what I'm saying, was optimal. I mean, it was top of the line. You feel what I'm saying? So just understand that it wasn't just a nigga with a chisel,
right,
engraving these stones. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't just anybody. Like when we want shirts made, we go to the brother that makes shirts.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? When we want things done, we go to the brother that does it.
UPK Florida wear.
Shout out to UPK Florida. Shout out to Adizar. Shout out to Hadar.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get there.
Right.
Like, we can't fathom the type of technology that we developed, how people developed before, you know what I'm saying, we came back on this earth. You know what I'm saying? The scripture, once again, the scripture said there's no new thing under the sun. You understand? Even though Christians, in the Christian church, they teach you that, you know what I'm saying, you only have one life. That goes against the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because we come back.
YOLO.
Even Christ spoke about, you know what I'm saying, reincarnation. We come back. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be in this flesh. You know what I'm saying? We've been a new vessel. You know what I'm saying? But we can't even fathom how like we can't even like grasp what type of cities or what type of technology was here before us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it was wiped out because of
Esau.
You know what I'm saying?
Volcanoes and shit.
Volcanoes, natural disasters, things like that. The Lord just destroyed it because he is tired of an empire ruling, like we read in the scriptures.
Right.
We can't even fathom what type of technology our people thought of.
Right.
Absolutely. Like Hurricane Huracan was a god, a Native American god. And so they gave it God status because of doing the construction. So the word hurricane, you know, English is like it. I know we're gonna get back to the scriptures in a second, but English is a pigeon language. You feel what I'm saying? It don't have a direct derivative like the word water or water. Water is a canoe in Native American language. I mean, so now we take the word water and they probably saying water, and they put to the canoe, and of course Esau probably said water.
Oh.
Yeah, water. You know what I'm saying? Like water. I mean, so we got words like hurricane, which is of course absolutely a Native American word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But English has no derivative. And that's why it's so hard for people to learn. It's like learn the language. It's like, but that's why it's so hard for people to learn it. You know what I'm saying? But because the language has no derivative, I mean, so what he's saying is absolutely correct. He's saying Esau came and wipe out everything and just absorb the culture. And that's how you got to learn all these different places. I mean, as you know, what he was far beyond. Even the book we got called Maya Civilization, they said they got here and it was people that had preference. They had preference and jade and tortoise shell shields. I mean, so our people was always far advanced. Even today, we advanced today.
I was gonna say, you know, some of the things that they have written on their own pyramids, on their own walls. We don't understand it because we wasn't there. But there was people that had things. They said it was a king that he was Israel. They said this dude had a car, and like the way they built it, the way they drew it on the walls. He's sitting inside the joint, and it's like he breathing like it's like he's sitting in a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be somebody that had a vision and wrote that and made that joint, but then they had the actual place where he was, like it was like this big thing. Now on the outside, from the outside, it looked like a spaceship, but it was just sitting inside of it was like rock, a joint, like it didn't show anything that made it look like it could actually fly, but it actually, the stuff that was drawn on the wall was the same thing that they built, and they said they built that in remembrance of him. You see what I'm saying? So who's to say that he probably actually had the real thing? You know what I'm saying? And then somebody was like, "Yo, this was his blueprint. This is
absolutely like that. This was an image of what he actually had.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, damn, that shit is dope, and that shit was like all over.
That's Israel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We different. You know what I mean? So when we see this brother, you know what I'm saying, who engraved the stone or how we made our garments, you know what I'm saying, how we made our tabernacles. The point of having this law is to be holy, to be separate, to be different. You know what I mean? And we always different. Like, you know when you in a different hood. You know when you in a different a black hood. You know when you like, all right, we're not in the white neighborhood.
Oh, if I may, so where do you think we get all these ideas today? Where do you think our press get all these ideas today for Independence Day, alien movies? You know what I'm saying? The spaceships and things that they do. They got it from our book.
It's all the scriptures. Absolutely.
It's our book. You know what I'm saying? So when they think about making these spaceships and creating certain things and coming up with these ideas, it's word for word. Like when that scene when Will Smith come out the crib with the little boy and he look out, you see a roll in the sky. That's exactly what was written in our book. You know what I mean? So it's just like all the technology.
It's in Ezekiel.
It's in there. Like, what do you think that was leading the people by day and by night? You know what I mean? When we came out of captivity. You know what I mean? It was a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. What do you think that was? You see what I'm saying? That like we can't fathom it because we wasn't there. But that thing was a ship. You know what I'm saying? But we can't think of what it was. What do you think when they talking about is a dragon in the sky and his tail, you know what I'm saying? What do you think they see?
Revelation.
You know what I'm saying? So they not seeing a dragon. You know what I'm saying? They seeing what we see today. They just couldn't explain it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? It's we can't fathom it because we just want to believe that we just didn't have the ability to have this type of technology way back when.
Remember, we got a map here. It's like a history map. You know what I mean? It maps our history. Go get it. It's a big tall book. Go get it. You know what I mean, but it shows how you mind, can you pass me that book right there? It shows how 2000 BC or 2000 years before Christ is when, you know what I'm saying, the Bible starts recording history. Right there between, back up. Boom, right there. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go get this book. It talks about 2,000 years. Make sure y'all go grab this on Amazon. You know what I mean? Make sure you grab this book on Amazon. History book, you know what I'm saying? It breaks down, it's a timeline, it opens up, and it goes probably the span of this room. You know what I mean? It pops out, moves over, and it gives you history, a breakdown of history. And it shows how, you know what I mean, 2,000 years BC is about when Adam started recording his history, or our history. Right. You know what I mean? So now, when you're dealing with people at this time, Moses is about 100, 200 years after Adam. You know what I mean? So at this point in time, we had people that was already engraving stones, people that was already, you know what I'm saying, equipped with the idea of trade. You know what I'm saying? The idea of making things and selling things. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too sidetracked, but we definitely want to understand what the engraver of stone was and how deep he was into his work. You know what I mean? So like if I could, who's reading?
Wait, he said it's static in the mic, but you know that mic keep.
Pull it up on the on YouTube. Just keep reading, and he gonna pull it up on YouTube. That's crazy. People kept listening to the mic. I'm like, you can't hear him through the microphone. But I don't know why people keep. Huh? It's a cord, probably. If you can pull it up on YouTube, and if it's static in the mic, let us know. When the brother reading, but you got it, White Corn.
Let me bring it back to 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 10. Mm-hmm. 6 of their names on the one stone, and the other stones, and the other 6 names of the rest of the other stones according to their birth. With the works of an engraver, the stones like the engravers of a signet, shall thou graver the 2 stones with their names of the children of Israel.
Like it, with the work of an engraver in stone, like the engraving of a signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Thou shalt make them to be set in ounces of gold.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt put the 2 stones upon the shoulders of the ephod for stones of memorial into the children of Israel.
So he said, make the 2 stones, right? 6 names on each stone, and take those 2 stones and put it on the shoulders. Boom. Remember, we talking about Aaron's garment. This is for this Aaron's garment, right? This is for the head priest of Israel. Big priest. You know what I mean, so take his garment and make the 6 names of Israel on one stone according to birth, and the 6 names of the other 12 children of Israel. Put on the other shirt. Put on the other shoulder. You know what I mean? And then this should be on the shoulders, and it's gonna be a memorial for the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And Aaron shall bear their names before Yahweh upon the 2 shoulders for a memorial. And thou shalt make ounces of gold and 2 chains of pure gold at the ends.
2 what?
Pure gold.
2 what? 2 what?
Pure gold.
No, 2. Read from 14. The top of 14.
So like it. And 2 chains.
2 what?
2 chains.
True. Yeah. 2 what?
2 chains.
Man, we invented fly.
Yeah, damn right.
We invented fly. We invented all of that fly talk. They've been talking heavy since the Bible. They've been talking heavy. Yeah, true. You know what I'm saying? We've been fly.
Right.
What? Yeah, everything sounds good. Most High in Christ. So you might hear static, but it's just feedback from the.
It's not staticking right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like a certain way.
All right, Most High in Christ. But yeah, so like I said, like remember Solomon had gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron had 2 chains. 2 chains.
With stones all up in that joint. You know, he was
with the pendant. You know what I mean? Right? So he walked through like Mr. T. You feel what I'm saying? He walked through swinging. This is Israel, man. This is our style. Yeah, this is our gangster.
This ain't the Christian pastor, man.
No.
You know what I mean? Because the Christian pastor hide his chain.
No, he got him stolen in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn?
They stole them.
They take their joint. And you know, one day I'm gonna ask them, but you know, they take their chain, they cross chain, and they tuck it in the pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, what's that about? You know,
probably about the breastplate.
Uh-huh.
The breastplate. I mean, but it's just like any religion is a misunderstanding of the scripture. I mean, so don't be beguiled.
I see what you're saying.
Don't be beguiled by Satan. Don't be beguiled by religion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's propaganda.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lock it, but go ahead. You got anything else? Anything else?
Was that 14?
That was 14. Go ahead. From the top of 14.
And 2 chains.
Yeah.
Pure gold at the ends.
True.
Of working in
wreathing.
Works shall thou make them.
Wreathing like a wreath, like you braid together. Go ahead.
And fasting the wreathing change to the ounce.
The ouches. So that's like making a pendant. So he said, listen, make you like this right here. Wreath, like a wreathing, like it's going to hang from the chain. You know what I mean? Like a wreath hang from the door. So make you a pendant on the chain and make your chain. So we've been wearing these shoes since Exodus.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've been wearing these goddamn, these lions on our chains since Exodus. Monkeys, goddamn. I might get a monkey chain. Get a monkey on my chain.
Yo, hey.
You know what I mean? We've been wearing these lions on our chains since Exodus.
Right.
So that just shows you how much style Israel had, man. And that's why when you get the numbers, talk about the fringes and all that. You know what I mean? We just show how vicious Israel was with these style.
Right.
You know what I mean? Any questions online?
No questions, sir.
What's on Christ? On to Wab. Shout out to Sayana Nash. Shout out to Sis. You know what I mean? Shout out to Zara Bakar. Matazia Allah. Shout out Matazia Allah. Anybody else in the chat? Anybody else online that's in ghost mode right now? Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? Leave them likes. Make sure share the class. ISBK Delaware Sabbath Service.
Right.
We lit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come next week. We're gonna order pizza. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all get here next week. We're gonna order beef pepperoni, extra cheese.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Beef lovers.
With ranch on the side. So if y'all get here next week, we're gonna order beef pepperoni pizza with ranch sauce for y'all. All right, make sure y'all come next week.
Yeah.
ISBK Delaware Sabbath Service.
Ho. Saturday, that's the 17th, ain't it?
Stop.
What?
Just get here next week for the Sabbath Service. ISBK Delaware. Any other questions online, man? Any other questions in the class? Was that it on that? That was 14, right?
Count on concert.
28 and 14. Yeah. You gonna read 7 more?
Should I? No, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You wanna know something?
Let me see. Hold on.
You can go to 1:30. You can go to 1:30 if you want.
Go ahead.
All right, come.
It's not that bad.
All right, this is verse 14.
In the Hebrew.
Exodus
28:14 in Hebrew.
Washataya. Sharath.
Mm-hmm.
Zahab. Tahawar. Magabalaf. Fa'asha. Atham. Ma'aisha. Ibath. Wanatha. Ath. Sharath. Ha'aibatha. Al. Hamashara. So like Hamashabat Tazath. Verse 15. Wa'ai Shayath. Kashan. Mashapat. Ma'aisha. Kashab. Kama Aisha. Apad. Aishanawa. Zahab. Thakalath. Wa'ara Gaman. Wathala Aif. So like Shanaya. Washa. Mashazar. Tha'aisha. Athawa. Verse 16. Rabawai. Yahaya. Ka Pawal. Zarath. Rakawa. Wazar. So like Wazarath. Kabawa. Verse 17. Wa Malaath Bawa. Malaath. Haban. Aban. Rabai. Ta wa Rayam. Abana. Tawar. Adam. Patada. Wabarakwath. Ha Tawar. Ha Akkad. Verse 18. Wahatawar. Ha Shanaya. Napak. Sa Payar. Waya Halam. Verse 19.
Damn.
Waha. That is dope.
Wallahayam. That's diamond.
Yeah, for real.
Wallahayam.
Like that.
Diamond.
19.
Ooh, that's hot. Wallahayam.
Waha Tawar. Ha Shalayashaya. Lasham.
Hatawar is row. Go ahead.
Kamakan. Shabawa. Wa Akal Lama. Okay. Verse 20. Waha Tawar. Ha Rabayaya. Tha Rashash. Washaham. Waya Shapa. Masha Batazayam. Zahab. Yahayawa. Bamalawa Atham. Verse 21. Waha'a Banayam. Thahayayan. Al. Shamath. Banaya. Yasha'ala. Shah Thayam. Aishara. Al. Shama Thum. Pathawa Kaya. Ka Watham. Ayash. Al. Shamawa. Thahayayan. La Shanaya. Aishar. Shabbat.
Shabbat. All right, so look. So Lockie, I don't think we understand how heavy what we just read was. So we're gonna read it in English so we can all understand how heavy it was. Let's get it. Exodus 28 and 15.
Book of Acts.
Salaki, Exodus 28 and 14.
Right, should have started.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 15.
Yeah, might as well. It's cool.
Start at 15.
Start at 15.
Exodus. We read 14.
Yeah.
Come on, sir.
20 and 15.
And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work.
The breastplate of judgment with cunning work. Go ahead.
after the works of the ephod, thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen. Thou shalt make it.
If I could remind everybody, this whole chapter is about Aaron's garment.
Damn. Ballin'.
Salakia. It's that real.
Right.
It's that serious.
Right. Your pastor would never.
Salakia. We just read seven verses on his shoulders.
Damn.
Salakia. We about to read another 7 verses on his breastplate. Like the Lord is vicious.
Man.
It's like if I could, or like modern terms today, they kind of explain like, oh, boy had on the Levi's, he had the J's on, the stripes on the bottom.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Like today we talk about his whole leg.
Right.
Like, yo, he had the crazy essential hoodie on, the essential hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he had the Balenciaga thermal. You know what I'm saying? They had Balenciaga across. I ain't gonna say that because he might steal my joint. He might steal my joint. He had one West across the sleeves. You know what I mean? Like on his thermal. Like they might steal. Yo, hit me. Atazab hit me. You feel what I'm saying? But he had one West across the sleeve of his thermal. Woo. You know what I'm saying? Like when we got the shields on our shirt.
Yeah, I always love it. When anytime I hit a shirt, I want a shield right there.
And it's like saying like this is how you make a shirt.
Yeah.
You get the screen press, put it on the shirt. It got to be a sleeve on the shield, 1 ephod above 1 inch above this, and 2 ephods below that. This is exactly where the shield go. Right? When you get the words should start about 1 cubit below the collar, 2 cubits above the bottom of the shirt, 3 cubits from the middle, from the sides. Boom. That's where you put your joint at. Press it. Bang. When you press it, you use a heat press of hot iron. Press it. Bang. And when you send it out to this person. Bag it in plastic and make sure it's wrapped back first, bottom up, middle showing. Put it in plastic, put a seal on it, send it to Itazab. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so now we learning how to make garments.
Right.
Especially how to make Aaron's garment. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like saying this is his lay. He had J's on or whatever we wearing today, because I don't know how we feel about Nike, but he had on some red bottoms, or she had on some red bottoms. The dress was from YSL. You know what I'm saying? She had on perfume from such and such. You know what I'm saying? Her hair was made by such and such. And it's just explaining the lay or the fit of the high priest, which was Aaron at this point in time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he spoke what Moses said. He spoke to the people. You know what I mean? So you got it.
Verse 16. 4 squares it shall be, being double, a span shall be the length.
So 4 squares are double. So don't make the 4 squares just 4 squares. You're going to double the 4 squares. Go ahead.
A span shall be the length of thereof, and the span shall be the breadth.
The breadth, or like the breadth, like how wide? The breadth.
Breadth thereof.
The breadth is the breadth, but it's the breadth.
Verse 17. And thou shalt set it in settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardinus,
right? So we're going to look up that word. So these are all types of stones that we don't really know today. All right. Let's look this word up. Sardinus. Sardines.
I got the definition, sir.
It can be sardine. All right, Sardius.
So like I got the definition.
All right, what you
it says Old Testament, a precious stone, probably a ruby.
A what?
Probably a ruby.
Man, we don't know, but we're just gonna guess. I mean, Google is right at this point in time. So, all right, so boom. So
I got more than that, sir.
Go ahead.
Set in the breastplate of a high priest.
Of a what?
High priest.
Now, Verse 17 says, and thou shalt set in the settings of the stones the first, even 4 rows of stones. The first row should be rubies, right? Go ahead.
The first row shall be a Sidorius, a topaz.
Topaz. Here you go. Topaz definition: a precious stone, typically colorless, yellow or pale blue, consistent of a fluoride containing aluminum silicate, a dark yellow color. So this is another stone. So the first stone is rubies. The second stone is like a yellowish type stone. Go ahead.
And a what's that?
Carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
So this up real quick. Hold on. Carbuncle. I mean, we all know, but we don't all know, but I'm gonna give y'all the definition of carbuncle. What's what we look like on time?
It's 119.
Carbuncle. Carbuncle, a severe. That's not it. Hold on.
You got another stone?
Huh?
I'm gonna start adding the stones to the screen.
Carbuncle, another name for a deep red almandine gemstone that has been cut with a smooth convex face in the method called carbuncle. Technically, the term referred to a red gemstone. Right? So the first one was a ruby. The second one was a yellowish stone. The third one is a reddish stone. Go ahead.
And the second row.
So like, and this shall be the first row.
So like you.
At the end of 17.
At
the end of 17. Last.
So like you. This shall be the first row.
Go ahead.
And the second row shall be an emblem.
We all know emerald.
And sapphire.
We all know sapphire.
And a diamond.
And a diamond. We all know diamond. You feel what I'm saying? So the stones, like the breastplate, is gonna be Salakia. Salakia. How do we say this today? Iced out.
Right.
How would you say it, Taziyat? Lit. The breastplate gonna be lit.
Right.
Cesariat. The breastplate gonna be Captain Cesariat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something that he would wear. You know what I'm saying? Diamond, sapphire, emerald, ruby, topaz, carbuncle. Go ahead, White Quam.
And the third row,
Spell it.
L-A-G.
L what?
L-I-G-U-R-E.
Hold on. L-I-G.
U-R-E.
L-I-G-U-R-E. Hold on. You looking it up? Mm-hmm. A precious stone, probably a jacinth, whatever that is. Ooh, this stone is like blue, like royal blue. It's like a royal blue stone. The stone looks crazy. L-I-G-U-R-E. It's like a royal blue. It almost looked like it's just like royal blue. Like, go ahead.
And the third row is like and the third row, is that word?
Agate, A-G-A-T.
How you pronounce that, sir?
Agate.
Agate.
Yeah, we're gonna look that up. Now this stone is mad different colors. This stone is like freaky. It's like a freaky stone. It's like a psychedelic type stone. Agate is like a psychedelic. A-G-A-T-A. It's freaky as hell. Go ahead.
And the
amethyst.
Amethyst.
You know what I mean, go ahead.
And the fourth row, a beryl,
which is green,
and a onyx,
which is stone,
and a jasper, and they be set in gold in their closings. And the
Taziat.
So like if I could, this breastplate today is worth about 2.5 mil. So like it probably more.
Imagine going to Jacob like, yo, let me get a breastplate. Let me get a breastplate like in Exodus chapter 28. And you read it to him, he gonna be like, yo, where am I find these stones at?
Right.
Where the hell am I gonna find amethyst? You know what I mean? Like, so the stones are precious stones. And that's why these stones got so much worth today. Because we gave them the worth. The diamond was just a stone, as we see. It was just a stone as an emerald.
Right.
But during the diamond rush in America, as far as like the Build-A-Bears and their culture with marriages, the diamond became high above everything in the 1940s. You feel what I'm saying? So we gave stones value, and Esau gave stones definitely value. Shout out to Blood Diamond.
Where are my diamonds? I know diamond. Can you see a diamond hill?
You see Diamond Hill?
I say, oh, diamond hill.
I don't have any diamond.
I saw it, Simon Vandy.
You know what I mean? So you gonna die over a small diamond. That's what Esau did to diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the 12 stones we read. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Who did the diamond represent?
Verse 21.
Did it say?
And the stones shall be.
Who did the diamond represent?
Diamond.
We had to find out, because to find out who each stone represent, each stone is listed in remember, it's listed by birth. So we would have to know.
What was that? Second row.
Second, the diamond was
Zebulon.
The diamond is Zebulon.
Yeah,
good night. The diamond is indicative of Zebulon, which is the haven of ships, which is today the Panamanians. So the Panamanians is represented by the diamond. I mean, something to know. But go ahead.
Verse 21. And the stones shall be with the names of the children of Israel. 12 according to their names, like an engravings and a sigma.
So each tribe had a diamond. Oh, I'm sorry. Each tribe had a stone and an animal that referenced them. Go ahead.
Everyone with his name shall be recorded to children, Salakia, to the 12 tribes.
Don't sound crazy. I mean, so now we understand that the Bible isn't about religion. The Bible isn't about if you're a Christian, if you're about an atheist, if you're about Islam, or whatever the case may be. The Bible is about your tribe, who you're from, Salakia, who nuts you came out of, you feel what I'm saying, and who you was born, I mean, who you was raised by. That's what the scriptures is about. You feel what I'm saying? Who is your bloodline? It has nothing to do with your religion. It has nothing to do with what you believe in. It has everything to do with whose nuts you came out of. Salakia. Salakia to the kids watching. You know what I'm saying? Nuts are a tree. I mean,
he said nuts is a tree.
So I mean, we got to understand what the Bible in its entirety, what it's about. Understand how to interpret it. You know what I mean? That's it. We got any questions online?
Is that that's all the way 20? We finished 21.
Exodus 28 and 21.
Most time crash.
Make sure you
No
mark that
questions. No questions online.
Most time crash. Make sure y'all leave this class at the thumbs up. What you call? How you say it for YouTube? Like,
like, subscribe, share.
Thumbs
up.
I mean,
thumbs up.
You mean it's like a Taziyat?
How many people watching?
We ain't gonna see all that.
Yeah, we got
I'm
got
just
a
saying.
couple. We got
Whoever watching, it should match the total of likes. You know what I'm saying?
We should hold more likes than that. You know what I'm saying? But look, there's a couple people.
Some people don't watch live.
You know what I'm saying? Watching. You know what I'm saying? We got about this many.
So like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. What I'm saying though, this should match the
put
likes.
one hand up.
You know what I'm saying?
You funny as shit. He be like, we got this many. Put the one hand out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, ISBK Delaware, man, Sabbath service, man. We dedicate this day to the Most High in Christ. We here every Saturday, man, because the Lord deserves it. The Lord deserves this reading of Hebrew. The Lord deserves this reading of the power, these prayers that are powerful. You know what I'm saying? We dedicate our time, our life to the Most High because we know what He done for us. We know the type of garment He wants us to wear. You might not can afford it.
That's all right, but one day we will.
Shout out to anybody that can give me a breastplate for free.
You'll get one of these breastplates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get
the
breastplate.
Get it off of Amazon.
I'm gonna get it from the flea market.
$59.99.
Not a cent bowl.
It got literal stones.
You know what I'm saying? Literal stones. Like they was like
we gonna color this stone green.
They got the ground like.
So I take this one stone and just shine it until it's nice and clear and just call it a diamond.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they so heavy. These stones are stones you can find.
Right.
You could actually find these stones. Like that's why they're telling you, like, get a stone of ephod, a stone. A stone of emerald. Stone that you could actually go find a diamond. Carbuncle. You know what I'm saying? You might look at the stone like, damn, is that a carbuncle?
Shit, you'd be surprised, man. That's where you think they probably mined that stuff from because they knew the children of Israel knew where it was at.
Esau knew like, yo, these stones are worth it. And then they put you in mines and they put us in hell to manufacture these stones.
You ever see a diamond miner? I mean, what that looks like when they mining diamonds and stuff.
Or gold. People die in those mines.
It's crazy.
People die in those mines. You know what I'm saying? But they want to make sure you go underground.
Where's Onyx at?
Onyx, it's on Pokemon. People want to know you go into these
you go sticky fingers in there.
Shout out to sticky fingers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
This probably the funnest Sabbath service y'all see over here, man. We have a good time, man.
Listen, man, this is Delaware. This ISBK Sabbath service, man. We here once again to make sure the Lord get His props.
Damn right.
The Lord gets understanding. Saying that we get the Lord His just due.
That's right.
Here at the ISBK Delaware or any Sabbath service in any city.
Damn right.
I mean, so
just go wherever you are. You know what I mean? Go to your Sabbath service.
Call the number. I mean, on the screen if it is, or just give us a text in the chat. And we're gonna find the city closest to you, and that way you can find your city closest to you. You know what I'm saying? You get into this truth, man, because we once again, it's so important in 2022 for us to know our true heritage, to know where we come from. You feel what I'm saying? Because we've been destroyed for our lack of knowledge. And the only way to get back to the truth and back to the Most High is to open up these Bible, open up our records. You know what I'm saying? To understand who we talking to. So we do this every week, man. We open up these records and understand that the Lord has indicated the 12 tribes of Israel as the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of America today.
Right.
Those are the children of Israel. And it's so heavy because if we understand that, then we could fix ourselves as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you in any city and you want to learn this truth, you want to get into these classes and want to serve the Most High the correct way, call the number on the screen or make sure you find out how to get in touch with ISBK. Right, Plum?
And just to remember, if you on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you on Facebook, like and share this stream, share this live. Somebody want to see it.
Absolutely.
Damn right. Somebody need to see it.
They need to see it. This stuff is heavy, man. Like my family say, I said, if you don't sing any Christmas songs this month, and you beating Christianity.
Wow.
Right?
Nice.
My family was like, I lost.
Damn.
My family was like, I ain't doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to all my family members that's watching. I mean, but we see the spirit of Christianity. Like if somebody tell you to do something, I always been the one to defy authority.
You know what? I think that's one of the reasons why we here, man, because like that's how I was too. Like when I was in the Christian, I was always the one that was going against, was saying stuff. I was called demon in the daggone Bible study class by a pastor.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he was like, because you trying to lean on your own understanding. I'm like, no, I'm asking you the question. You're not giving me the answer.
Because the Bible and Christianity are different.
Right.
I mean, so now that we here and your family is telling you not to understand Christmas or not to understand what New Year's really is or Halloween really is, and you really get to see the truth in these holidays. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But as we grow and understand how to adapt to living this. Ooh, them flyers look hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, look, you be getting hyped for flyer. This flyer man right here, yo. This is the best flyer hander outer in the world, in Israel right here.
That's the Lord, man. That's the Lord.
Everybody get a flyer when Cat Knock out there, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not
Salakia, sir. I know.
know what
I'm
saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Once again, ISBK Delaware, you know what I'm saying? Sabbath service is heavy because of those reasons. And make sure you staying strong for this December for your family, man, because they need you. They need you to be 10 toes down in cement, 10 toes down. They need you to stand for them because Satan is going to derail them. Satan is going to destroy them. They're going to buy everything in the damn Walmart. They're going
to be broke on January 1st.
And be broke as hell on January 1st. And the white man know what's like it. And Esau know what he's doing because he's gonna give him the income tax check. Bang. You feel what I'm saying? So now they know I'm a cash out December and I'm gonna come back in February.
You know what? And guess what's gonna happen in February? Your church is gonna send the money grabber.
They're gonna send that joint around.
He's gonna send the money grabber to come, and he be like, it's gonna be a special service on Tuesday night. Y'all make sure y'all come here, and that boy's gonna be like, somebody in here
got $1,000.
Nope. It's what's next year? 2023. Somebody got $1,023.
Oh my God! Now look, that's why we here because we're gonna see
somebody got $2,023.
You want to get pillaged by your religion.
Right.
You want to get raped by your religion. Get down. Yeah,
come.
Most
I'm
look, we all brothers.
I know.
I'm saying, listen, somebody's gonna get raped by this church. Somebody gonna get pillaged by this church or by this religion. So you need to be standing 10 toes down. If you made it this far in the class, you understand the truth. You understand what the Most High does for you and us. Right. So please save your family, save your friends, save the people that you love and care about, and just give them the truth, even if they don't want to hear it.
Right.
Give it to them because the Lord commanded you to do it.
We be that individual. They be like, that there go the eyes of our world, always gonna be talking that stuff. Guess what? You right. I will always,
because the Lord told me to hold out that peace. Go ahead.
And save your money for these holidays.
Absolutely.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
Damn right. Let the kids be sad about it, man.
Absolutely.
Because Christmas ain't about the kids, it's about you.
Yeah,
Christmas ain't never really been about the kids.
Christmas is about the billions and billions and billions of dollars that every company is going to make.
Right. If Christmas was really about the kids, they wouldn't get shit. Oh, Salaki, they wouldn't get nothing.
That's English.
Yeah. They wouldn't get nothing because they've been bad all year. Mm-hmm. They ain't been listening to you all year long. Mm-hmm. So if it was really about the kids, they wouldn't get nothing. Mm-hmm. Because you're supposed to reward them when they do the right thing and not reward them when they do the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
But that's what we do it because we want to send our kid to the school, you know what I mean, with some new stuff so we don't look like bad parents.
Like if I could. And what is so crazy is Christmas will come around, you spend all your money, you get broke. You get broke from Christmas. Tax come. Now you go in the grocery store, buy some apples. The apples ain't there no more. You see a big flat TV screen. So you want to buy that because you got tax.
You say you came to the store to get apples and buy
apples
a TV.
Ain't even there no more.
You came to the store to get apples and buy a TV.
Buy a damn TV.
Jesus Christ, that's Christianity,
that's
man.
It.
With that being said, yeah. What time is it? Yeah. Bet. All right. Once again, if you got any questions, leave them online or tune into ISBK Delaware throughout the week on Facebook or on YouTube. With that being said, we'll send this prayer. Amaj was made to stand. Aaron Jordan.
Salakia.
Give one more time. There you go. One time, Christ.
I'm gonna get better at this. My son usually.
Shout out to Air Jordan.
Air Jordans. That's what happened. I'm buying too many of them. Stop. You got a bad habit.
We're gonna bless the Torah. What we say is, Most High in the name of Christ, bless me. In Hebrew. And the Torah is our first 5 books, the books that Moses gave us. Yahweh Hashem Rashad Brak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Rashad Brak Yah.
And if anybody want to bless the Torah, you can walk up. Stand right there.
Yahweh Hashem Rashad Brak Yah.
What's on Christ? What a praise, though, bro.
It was just here. You moved him?
Oh. All right. Play Hakwadam, which means turn the face to east. We want to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
All right. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shimka. Yahweh. Malakwaska. Taba'ah. Ratazai. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazai. Kawal. Hayah. Bashemayim. Tananaw. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalat. Kabawafna. Kabawafna. Wala'ah. Kabiya'ayna. Hanasai 1. Abba. Hawashayna. Mayan. Right. Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wathapara, Lawalumyam, Amun. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, give us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sorry, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Mother Shabbat, Majah, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatum, Yajim Matah, Sar, which means turn. What you said, the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amanda Shabbat, Amajah, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alathan Ba'ashem Yahushua, which means Most High in the name of Christ watch over you. Yajim Matah, this concludes Sabbath Service.